Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm late again for being late today. It's been a super duper busy day, and it is like 5 gajillion degrees in the cottage. It's actually super humid. There's a thunderstorm that just rolled through, so it was pounding. I mean, I don't if even if I did go on a little bit earlier, I don't think you all would have been able to hear me because we have a metal roof here at the cottage, and it was raining so hard that it was wild. It was like somebody was playing the drums on top of the building. And then there's a crabapple tree that's right next to the door. And they kept falling. So it sounded like there was something happening here. Um, so yeah, busy today. We've been, oh boy, it's been a day, y'all. One of my meetings today ran late, so it kind of pushed everything back. And I wanted to stop at the Amish farm stand that's in town on Tuesdays. It's actually just a little bit out of town, and it's on the way from our house to the cottage. If William's watching and he can turn the air on to like as low as it'll go, that would be super great because I feel like gross. Um, Anyways, so I stopped there and picked up some stuff. It was towards the end of the day though, so I didn't get like a ton of stuff, but I got enough for dinner for a couple nights, I think. So I'm excited for that. I think I'm gonna do, um, if we get out of here early enough, maybe we'll do some Mexican street corn. I always like that, but the corn is really good this time of year, so it should be really good. So we'll see about that. All right, let's see who's watching. Since I started a little bit later, I noticed some of you all have been here already. So thank you so much for your patience and for hanging out today. I really appreciate it. William's at his other job today, and he's actually on his way here. He had to stop at the house and feed the kittens and close the window, which is something I didn't do. So he's probably also mopping up some water. I don't know if it's actually raining in town. It's so weird here because between the cottage and the house, it's about 10 minutes. Um, and it's like driving 35 miles an hour. So it's like 6 miles. And so even between there and here, the weather can be completely different. So it's raining super hard here. I can't imagine that it didn't rain at the house. Um, but anyway, so it's raining, and it was really nice today. It was probably in the mid to late or upper 670s, so super pleasant, not super sunny, a little bit overcast. And then as soon as I got here, it started raining, and then it started raining harder and harder and harder. Um, so a couple things before we jump right in. If you didn't get a chance to see it on Sunday, Jen, she did a tutorial for us on YouTube. It's a really cute little witch's broom earring set. Super charming, very seasonal appropriate. I think that would be a great project to do with kids, and I think it would be really fun. The Witches Bike Brigade is coming in October 22nd, Sunday, October 22nd. And so if you are planning to attend that, it's a fundraiser for different animal organizations in town. Um, and they do a wonderful job. And there's a choreographed dance, and people get dressed up. And it's one of my favorite times of year in Ligonier. And yeah, normally I don't work in the shop in the physical location. Usually I work from my home or from here, and I always try to sneak in so that I can hang out with the crew. at the shop because it's so fun in town. We're also having a art exhibition that evening. It's the first one that we've had since COVID, like first real one. I've kind of I've the thing is that when we started when COVID hit and we were locked down, we didn't know what was going to happen. And to be honest, to be 100% honest, the foot traffic isn't back to pre pandemic numbers for us. It's still not as bustling as it was before the pandemic. And I think it's just one of those things where it's just going to take time um, for people to get used to shopping in person again. And so, anyways, so we have not done an art show on our project wall since the pandemic. And one of the reasons why is we did not want to have somebody make an exhibition and, go through all the trouble of making work for a show and then have that show not be successful. I'm an artist, and if I knew that the owners of a venue knew that the turnout was not going to be good, and that was likely that I wouldn't sell anything, I would be a little bit disappointed. So so we made the conscious decision to hold off on doing this until now. So it's going to be a spooky themed exhibition. It's a group show. I believe we have 16 different artists from all over the country who are going to participate. So I'm super excited about that. We've got some folks who have been showing with us since we were in our first location, and we have some new people who are showing with us for the first time this year. So this is very exciting for me. We're slowly ramping up a lot of our in-store programming. So I hope people who are local will enjoy that. If you're not local, the whole show will debut online the day after. So that would be on Monday, October 23rd. I thought it would be fun. I'm not trying to take anything away from the Witches Bike Brigade, so just know that. But I thought it would be extra festive if we had that, because we usually try to create kind of like a party. I always think of openings as kind of like a birthday party for the artists and their new work. So we always try to have a very festive environment. And what's more festive than people already dressed up? Thousands of people dressed up coming to town. So I'm super excited for that. If you are local or you're planning to attend the Witches Bike Brigade, the tickets went on sale today, or maybe yesterday or today. So if you want to come and participate in that, you can. And this year they're doing their first ever men's group. Usually it's for women only. So they're doing a thing, it's called the Warlock something or another, and that's down at Champion Lakes. So they're trying to diversify, and I think it should be fun. But we're going to be at the art opening that we're doing. It's going to be called Beyond the Veil. And yeah, I'm super excited about that. So put that on your calendars, y'all. That's going to be an in-person opening on October 22nd, and it will go online on the 23rd. So whatever doesn't sell the opening day, it will be available online for purchase after. All right, let me see who's watching. I've got a couple of other things I'm going to talk about, but I don't want to get too far behind in comments because there's already a lot of comments. Marianne's watching. Hi, Marianne. She says, hi, all. I'm just going to be drooling today. Drooling days are good. Harry's watching. Hi, Harry. Danette is watching. Hi, Danette. Vanessa says, "Hi everyone. I purchased quite a bit yesterday. Hopefully, I can refrain from buying from buying today. Well, hopefully, not. I'll go into more of the lots in a little bit. Um, let me see. Danette says that she looked over Harry's Etsy shop and very nice work. We agree. We love Harry and his work. And we have a little collection of his ceramic pieces and some of his monoprints too. I think I hear William coming. Hopefully he doesn't. He just got here just in time. Harry says, I have over 100,000 beads, and to be honest, I won't need anything for the rest of my life. But that said, I will get some now and then. Yeah, I am one of those people who is a consummate collector. So no matter how many beads I have, I will still want more. There will never be enough. You know, The Greatest Showman, where she sings that song Never Enough. It's not about unrequited love up in here. It's about wanting more beads. And I'll never not want beads.
Hello, everybody.
William's here. Hallelujah.
I turned the air on earlier for you. I don't know how it got up to like 76.
Dude, you're telling me I'm all like feeling weak.
We turn it down like every time we're in here. I don't know how it got put way up. And this one was off.
Yeah, I know. I know. I was like blacking out. Dude, tell me about it. I was like, am I the rotisserie chicken? Is this what's happening to me now?
The rain out there.
Like I was like, oh, I was gonna play like it was the rain. No, it's wet, y'all. It's wet. He got wet from the rain. I'm wet because it's hot up in here. And I actually don't know how to turn the air conditioner on. So that's one of the things, like, he's really into technology and he can like monitor the cottage and the humidity levels in the cottage and has this app on his phone. I don't know how to use that. I was like, is there like a button that I can push?
You can ask who to adjust the temperature too.
She don't listen. It don't listen. It's gonna make it even worse.
Say its name.
It's gonna make it even worse, William. Who are you kidding?
So how's it going? How's everyone out there?
My eyes twitching. It's finally. I feel the cool breeze. I should get up. Let you take over.
Why? You're doing great.
No, I'm not.
You're doing great.
Anyway, so Vanessa says, I was just telling. Oh, is that better? I know it's better for the beads, but I'm like, is it better for me?
You want it off?
No, that looks fine. I should have the ring light put on my face.
Oh, y'all are going to get to see some good stuff tonight.
If I don't pass out, it's already ready too. So if I do pass out, like quietly,
we just push him out of the way.
Don't play William. Don't play William.
The show must go on.
Yeah, you're gonna hear a gentle collapse. I feel so gross, y'all.
You want me to do this? Talking?
I can keep reading the things for a minute. You know, I need a bigger fan. What's this business with the paper?
Huh?
I very believe that on top of that table there's a real folding fan that has real fanning action. And if there isn't, there should be.
Up here?
Yeah, in that middle. I don't know why I'm asking him to look, but he laughs because it's true.
You are asking the wrong person.
Correct.
I have those.
Is he gonna be looking
stereotypical male eyes?
I don't know. And I feel like you're getting warmer, but I can't actually
husband
see.
Eyes? I don't know what you call them.
I don't know. It's like selective blindness. I don't know if y'all know anybody who's like that, but I know somebody. All right.
I do not see a folding fan. I see a microphone thing. Can use that. I don't see it.
All right.
He'll get up in 2 seconds. He'll have a folding fan.
Correct. And then it'll be too late. Vanessa, I was just telling someone that today I have enough to last the rest of my life and then some, but I still buy. Me too. I'll never stop. Never, ever. Just so you know, William. It's not like he's surprised.
I know.
Even when we first met, I had a collection. I didn't even have a bed, y'all. I had a piece of foam that I slept on, egg crate foam. But I had beads. I had my bead collection. And I would put, like when we first started going out, I would like drape fabric over it to be like, I don't know what I was trying to do, like hide the clutter. And he's like, "What's that?" I was like, "Don't worry about that." Little did he know that would be his life.
My whole life.
Marion says, "You trying to rival Andrew with your stash hair?" You know, I don't know. Maybe Harry has a bigger stash than I do.
It's possible.
I don't know. He gets stuff in bulk from different places, so maybe.
You should be back.
Okay, you can stop before you pass out. We don't need two people passing out here. Yeah, so if we disappeared for a second, it's because somebody tried to call my phone, and I used my phone to connect, so that didn't work. Y'all, where's Matt? All right, let me see.
Looking for your belt.
I can't talk like that on the TV, William. So it's gonna force me to jump in the comments anyway. So if I missed your comment in the beginning time because I was talking too much, sorry y'all. Harry says I'm making my own as well in both stone and ceramic. Made a skull bead today. Oh, good. Vanessa says I really like to find those unique pieces that draw attention, the ones you don't see very often. It's fun. I agree. Vanessa said, "Oh, I wish we would get some rain." Well, we got buckets full. So we kind of look, I don't want to say the word that I'm thinking in my mind, but we look a little bit, I don't know what the word is, but we use the kitty litter tubs to catch water. And they're like all around the front yard of the cottage. So it looks a little bit like I don't know what it looks like. Not great.
You might say hillbilly in the old time.
Wow. I don't know if we can say hillbilly
I
anymore.
don't know.
Hillbilly Hollow. I am that's up on next on my to read list. Anyways, Susan's watching. Hi, Susan. I don't know if you're still watching, but hi, Susan. Danette's still watching, I guess. Norma's watching. Hi, Norma. Teresa's watching. Hey, Teresa. Danette says fresh corn on the cob is the best. Love it. Yeah, I want some. I want to do the Mexican street corn, y'all, because I've been having a craving for it. And usually by the time we get out of here, it's too late to go to our local Mexican place. So, so we got some fresh street corn. No, we got sweet corn that we're gonna make the street corn from.
Nice.
Maybe we'll see. All right. Norma says, I've missed so many lives recently. It's good to be here. Well, welcome back. Yeah, we missed you last night. We missed everybody last night. I hung out. I had the video going. I did not make it sound appealing to hang out with us at book club. I was like, y'all don't come. I'm not going to be mad. and nobody came. So we are rescheduling for October 9th. And you may be saying, what in the hey, October? Y'all skipping September. Well, kind of. So the thing is that I'm going to be gone a lot at the end of September, and I'm going to be gone a lot at the beginning of October. So October 9th is the day that I know that in theory I will be actually in this place in this time.
And then whether we do October's book, the last Monday in October,
That's Halloween, isn't it?
is to be seen, is it?
I don't know. We're gonna release dates as they come because we always have that intention of setting like a day.
Go to the webpage, but don't follow the webpage.
No, we're gonna adjust everything. So I don't know if we're gonna do that because it depends if they do trick or treating here in town that night. Because sometimes they do trick or treating, and as merchants we stay open for that. And then since I was a poor kid when I was growing up, I would feel morally obligated to hand out candy to the other poor kids. Though y'all candy. We got William told me how much the candy is. Don't touch that one. He's touching the very delicately placed thing that can pop off. I did some stuff in Harlem Butts class, but I don't use it very good. Anyway, so I wonder if there's a place that we can order bulk candy in advance. Probably. Because he said that he ordered $300 worth of candy. I was like, what? And we still ran out. Because we usually, when we take whatever's left over and take it to the house, and we have a porch party, that was gone before.
Had to make an extra run.
He had to run down to the dollar store and get some more, and then we still were run out. So I guess I could hand out like
beads.
Nah.
One for you.
Nah.
One for you. One at
That's
a time.
choking hazard. Nah. We're not play that game. Like,
large hole beads.
This is definitely not endorsed by Allegory Gallery. Anyways, Marion says it's 90 just now, too hot to be outside. Yeah, it was not super hot today, but it was super humid.
77 was the high.
So it felt gross and then it started raining, and you'd think it would like cool down, but it's still pretty.
It was nice up in Arma where I am. It wasn't that humid. It was in the mid-70s.
Our friend Karen's watching. Hey, Karen.
It's just how different the weather is.
Susan says moving over to Facebook because YouTube doesn't do closed captioning. I don't know. I think it may add the closed captioning after we're done.
After processing.
So that's not useful if you're trying to claim stuff and be like not have us blaring. Susie says hello from hurricane country. Well, stay safe, Susie. I grew up in hurricane country myself, and that, so I know the drill. We in one of the rooms that we had in our high school, it was all glass walls, and they on at least one side, and then they're like, here, get under your desk. The desk was one of those little writer's desks that's like this big. I was like, how?
We had a glass staircase in our school, and they had us huddle under the staircase. So
that y'all get beheaded?
Get shards of glass. Yeah.
Be like, line up, everybody.
In the hallway outside and in the glass staircase.
Like, yeah, wow. I was like, maybe we go into like the reinforced concrete closet so that if it does happen. I mean, nothing happened. The first day of school, they had a drill. They called it a tornado drill. It was actually a gang shooting. And so they had us go under the desks. And what are you doing? Turn your volume down, William.
I need to. Our reel came up.
That's what he's doing. All right. Amanda's watching. Hi, Amanda. Karen says, fall is amazing time of year. It's one of my favorites. For sure. But it's so weird here because sometimes you think it's going to be one, you have this image in your mind of how it's going to go, and then it doesn't do that. Like when like one Halloween, it snowed on Halloween. The kids were so mad. Not our cats didn't know. They're like, whatever. But the neighborhood children, they got so mad because they had to cancel trick or treating because it was snowing. And I had to go. We did a scarecrow contest, and I had to like shovel around our scarecrow. Um, it was called Bedoria, and she was like a sugar skull Katrina that had it was made of beads. I don't know if y'all remember that. Some of y'all, that goes way back, y'all. That goes back one of our first Halloween in business. So that was 13 years ago, 12 years ago, 13, I don't know. Um, Danette said there's a couple new strains of COVID. Well, hopefully that will get not a thing, not become a thing, because I don't know if I can deal with that. I just RIP me right now. Um, Marion says, "Oh, goody! Will love seeing all the artists' hard work." Yeah, I'm super excited about that. Amanda says, "That sounds amazing." I told them about the art show that's coming on the project wall.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we have postcards to send. Do you remember when we used to send postcards? Some of y'all are new, so y'all aren't going to remember. But if you want to be on the mailing list, um, do we have a mailing list sign up on the website still? So we have to manually add it.
They can add it if we have their shipping or something that they've gone with us. We have it.
So would the best thing would be to email us?
Yes.
Okay. Here you are. We're going back in time to the old ways.
Yeah, it is. Because I'm like, how could we do that nowadays? Like,
yeah, we used to have a system. We had a custom built website, and it had a special widget. Is that a real word, William?
That's a real word, kind of like that.
So it had a special widget that you could plug your info in, and Adam automatically added to our snail mail mailing list. We also used to do these contests in the store where we had this bowl where people would put their info, and some of those people would think they'd be so sneaky and would fill out like 20 pieces of paper with the same info, and it says like only one. I was like, I picked these, right? And we don't have that anymore. It caused a log jam in traffic. Anyways, people are saying hi, William.
Hello, everybody.
Marion says one of the paper people I follow calls her AI assistant Gertrude. One of our cats is named Gertie, so it might get confusing. So, but that's cute. They have a pet name. Amanda says, "Don't pass out, Andrew. Do you need some water?" I need some Red Bull, probably. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Janice says, "My husband has selective blindness and deafness, but I still love him." Yeah, I still do too. It just sometimes I'm like, why do I even ask? Why ask? All right. So we should be not caught up at all. Boy, we're gonna talk about the corn again. Everybody's saying hi. Harry's sharing a recipe about what they're cooking. That list sounds good. Danette says, "What are those panda things you keep talking about?" There are these cookie like candy. It's not a candy. Would you consider that candy?
Cookie snack of some sort.
It's like a cookie.
Of course, I've never had one, so I don't actually know what.
Don't worry about
I've
it.
seen the outside of the bag and what I think they are.
I think they're from Japan originally, at least, because I used to get those as a child. and you could not get them as sheets. That's for sure. This is a new development. But they have like a creamy kind of filling, and it's like a cookie kind of outside. So it's soft in the middle, and then kind of crunchy cookie on the outside. They're pretty good. I like them. My problem is I eat the whole bag, and I'm not afraid of it. Like I show no fear about it. They're like, "Oh, would you eat two bags?" I'd probably be like, "I probably could," but I've been getting super bad heartburn lately, so I don't want to attempt the fates.
Did you tell them about your whole bead show thing?
Not yet. I haven't even gotten down to the end of
Oh
the
my
comments.
goodness.
People are gonna be like, "When y'all gonna show stuff?" Just gonna be talking all day. So talk a lot up in here. June's watching. Hey June. Um, Janice says, if you give beads out, I will come trick or treating to your place. If you come to our place, Janice, I'll give you some beads. If any of y'all come for trick or treating, get dressed up, and come, I'll give you all some beads. How about that? I know we have a local who dresses up, so maybe Diane's gonna be like, "Y'all set on the live."
I know, Diane, Becca, Jen.
She don't dress up.
Jen.
Does she dress up?
They do, yes.
I know Becca dresses up for community theater. She get wear all kinds of outfits.
Do, but Jen definitely does.
Does she? I sometimes do, but usually we're so busy getting ready for other stuff that it's like, what kind of random costume things do I have? Oddly enough, this probably doesn't surprise any of you. I have a lot of cool stuff. So I was like, I got masks, got wigs, I got what you need, what you need. I used to have a costume box from my days in New York City, and I could dress the whole crew, and oftentimes we did. But I don't know what ended up happening to that. Cheryl says, "Hi, I just picked up a mocha bubble teas with my daughter, and boogied home to watch it. Oh, good. I would love to have a bubble tea right now. That'd be super awesome, like refreshing. Maybe not chocolate, because I think like chocolate is good, but I think I need something like mango or lychee or something to revive me like that." Michelle says, like the earthquake girls hide under your desk. Yeah, if the ceiling collapses on one of them desks, it's not gonna do anything. Genesis sounds like we had to do in school in Kansas, which they call Tornado Alley. Yeah. One of our friends was telling us about some of the things they made them do. I guess this is like not an, I don't know. I digress. I'm not going to get in trouble. I was going to go and say some stuff, but Amanda says Halloween usually has bad weather here, either rain or snow, and it's cold. Putting costumes over snowsuits. Yeah, there's a couple people that they would go into like the empty malls and they would turn them into they there's a thing called trunk or treat, but there's also a thing that they would do it like indoors so that the kids wouldn't get like hypothermia trying to go door to door. Marion said, "Wimps, kids here trick or treat in the cold and snow." We used to live out on the 90 acres, and I always got candy. And Lynn was like, "Why are you getting candy?" And it's like, for the trick or treaters. And one time we got them, they drove up on one of the neighbor kids drove up on what they call those things is a gator. It's like not a four-wheeler, it's like a mule thing.
Yeah, Kawasaki was called a mule. That's what I know them by.
I was so surprised because I was planning to eat all the candy.
Like a mini truck.
But they came and they were like, "Hello, hello."
That happened. Growing up, we never really did trick or treat, or we didn't turn our porch light on or anything, and because no one ever came around, it was just like there were hardly any kids, and you just didn't go anywhere. and we went to the town over with the rich people.
Ligonier. They came to Ligonier.
And one day we forgot to turn the porch light out. So one of the neighbors, she actually came down to the house and knocked, and we're like trying to find any candy or anything we can find.
That happened to me once. I went to some person's house. They gave me like their lunch treats. They're like fruit roll-ups and stuff.
I don't know what we ended up giving her. Probably granola bars or something.
Yeah, one time I surprised somebody. They're like, "I got a potato." I was like, "That's okay. That takes up precious room."
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we were growing up, we were poor, so we didn't have money to buy candy to give to other people. Plus, our house was an old orange grove house, like where the workers would live when the migrant workers basically would live when they would pick the oranges. So it was from the 1920s and it looked like a haunted house and it kind of had that vibe of being a haunted house. So nobody came. Nobody came. It was like a force field. And so we did this thing where my mom, she would give us these rice bags, which were really big, and we'd plot the route so that we would empty the rice bag so it would look like we didn't have any candy, so that we would get more candy. I don't actually know if that worked, but we would have so much candy. It would, like, we had these great big Tupperware. Do you remember those Tupperwares that were like great big and they were like the all-purpose Tupperwares? Like we would use them for popcorn when we would pop popcorn, or if somebody was sick, then somebody would puke in the giant Tupperware, or or catch water if there was a leak in the roof. I mean, it was like all-purpose utility. But anyway, so she had these great big piles of those Tupperwares filled with the candy, and we would like ration them out. But anyway, it's the good old times, right? But that was a different time too, because they would be like, "Okay, bye, go out by yourself," and we were like a little bit scared too. And my dad, one time, he had worked all day and he was super tired. He's like, "Boy, I just buy you some candy. I just stay home." And we were like complaining and complaining. And so then he took us and he was like falling asleep while he was standing, uh, walking us around some more of the neighborhoods.
I never went trick or treating.
That's why you don't like Halloween.
Once with my cousins, we went up to the rich people's neighborhood and we went and trick or treated. But I never, other than at school, we did it at school. And they forced us to dress up and march around the school in a parade.
See, that's why you don't like Halloween now.
And then that was my Halloween. And then you get corn thrown at your car. So
they didn't have that in Florida. You did that, you get shot. So they did not have that. It was a different time then too, and so it's kind of like scary. But you would go by yourself, and it'd be like nighttime. And usually you'd have to like go in when the street lights came on. That was like the signal to go in. But Halloween was like the one night when you were like allowed to roam free and at night. But it was also scary because there was all these like news reports of like child abduction and like murder and stuff. And so they would like, don't end up like the kids. And so happy times. Man says Halloween happens no matter what the weather. These kids want their candy. So sometimes they plan it around the Halloween here. They plan it around the weekend. If it's close to the weekend, sometimes they'll move it to the weekend. Diane says just got back from Wally's therapy outing. Oh, good. Let's see. I'm skipping over some folks, and I hate to do that, but otherwise we're just gonna talk about Halloween and trick or treat all day. Donald says I have very fond memories of trick or treating in the neighborhood we grew up in. One of our neighbors always made popcorn balls. They were so delicious. Yeah, we always did crafts on Halloween. So I don't know about y'all, but we made like a lot of our own costumes. They were like you could buy costumes and they were the hottest, most itchy things ever. Like there were these masks that you put on your face, and like we were in Florida, y'all. It was gross. And like you would like the shoes, like those jelly shoes, you get blisters and stuff from those shoes. Not me, because I wasn't allowed to wear them, but my sisters would get.
What were they?
They were called jelly shoes, and they were like these super plastic shoes that you would put your, and they're like clear, translucent. Um, anyway, so they're probably still existing in some landfill somewhere. And no matter what you did, you'd always get a blister. Vanessa says, I remember getting popcorn balls. No one does that anymore. Yeah, we used to do, my mom called them rappled apples, and they're caramel apples. But there was like these sheets of caramel that you could get, and then you would like heat them up, and then you'd put them in and stuff. I don't know. I have a lot of good memories for Halloween because it could be anything you wanted. It could be scary, it could be whimsical, it could be anything. All right. So Susan says, we haven't had trick-or-treaters in years, so we watch classic horror films. I dedicate the month of October to making and wearing gothic jewelry and reading books with a spooky theme. You know, there used to be in Ligonier, there used to be a vintage horror movie film festival. I think the guy must have passed away who was doing that, but it was so cool because all these people would come from all over the country, and they would watch all these old spooky movies, and some of them were like super cheesy, but there's like a huge following for what's the one with the zombies that they filmed here? Night of the Living Dead.
That was here
in Pennsylvania. And so like people would go and dress up and they'd come from all over. I like that too. And you can tell that I like all the spooky, creepy thing. There is a theater out east where they filmed The Blob. Do y'all remember that movie? Anyway, so they have a big blob festival, and I think that's festive. So, all right. So we talked about childhood trauma and about melting and getting hot and all that fun stuff. So before I get into the lots, this last thing I promise, you're like, here you go, promising again. Before we get into that, I was asked by my friend Ava Motherwell to participate in a competition. And it's like more of a friendly challenge. It's not really a competition because the winner doesn't actually get anything. Because you already got beads. So that's like winning, like everybody's a winner who gets to participate. So she made these kits and sent them out to different designers all over the country, and they had about a month, I believe, to make something. And I created something. I call it Kitty Comfort Necklace. I thought it was fun. It was one of those things where I really I didn't know what I was going to make. I had a very different idea of what I was going to make. And then I think it was maybe Barnaby. I'm going to call him out. He sat on top of him and was so cute. And at first I was mad at him. I was like, yeah, it's the beads. I don't want hair all over the beads. And then I was like, but you're so cute. And so the theme then becomes kitty cats. And so my piece, I made this kind of sculptural mixed media piece and did all kinds of different techniques. If you want, go over to the Whole Bead Show Facebook page, and there is a post up with all the different things that people made. And if you like certain ones and you comment on their things, you're essentially voting for them. And I would say vote for your favorites. Normally, I'm like, vote for me. I want the prize, but we're not getting a prize. So vote with your heart. I'm not going to try to sway y'all. But definitely participate because I think it's really cool to see what everybody made. Um, I think people came at it from different unique perspectives. And it's so interesting. I always think it's so cool to see where people's creativity will take them. Of course, I like to win, so that's not always great. As I'm trying to let go of that competitive streak, um, because we're all winners, right? Actually, we are. But and then somebody's like, I wanted to participate, but I didn't get a chance. And she's like, well, we'll do it again next time. But I always think that if you're going to do that, then be nice to the promoter because they're the ones who send and pick people. So if you're like a pain in the behind, they're going to be like, well, guess who's not going to get invited? That's at least in my mind. So, anyways. So, we're going to move on to the fundraising lots. We took a break. We started the fundraising. We're doing a tool buyout. One of my friends, she's having surgery on her spine. And so she's retiring from travel teaching. So she's getting rid of a lot of her tools. And we apparently, I don't know how to do math because I was like, oh, we're 50% there. And William's like, no, you're not. And I was like, but we sold this much. And he's like, you're not.
There are fees that have to come out.
So apparently we're like a fourth of the way there. So I apparently can't do math. And you'd think I'd be good at that, but because I'm good at like buying stuff. But anyways, so I see a couple people said some nice stuff about the contest. Norma says, I looked at all the entries. I don't think I can pick a favorite. I really like all the different ideas. Then just pick them all. Go through and like them all. It helps when you all know this. Whenever you like and share posts, it helps boost the signal and helps get the word out there. I do think sometimes with these contests, it's a popularity contest because some people have like 100,000 followers and some people have like 2,000 followers. So it's a little bit. Sometimes I think that it's not always fair, and I even admit this because I know I have more followers than some folks. So I always try to spread the love.
You're in second right now.
William said I'm in second. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I looked too, but I was like way like 20 something votes down. So if you want to vote for me, you can vote for
20,
me.
30 votes away from top.
Oh wow. I know I'm gonna win because I can't compete with that. That happened before too at another contest. That was before I found enlightenment and letting go. But they had a big prize, and I was like, anyway, yeah, I didn't get the big prize. I got honorable mention. Anyway, so one of my friends, she's having surgery and she's trying to raise some money for when she is recovering because she won't be able to work. And it's going to be good for us because then we're going to have tools that we can use to make new stuff here at the cottage. But we'll also be able to teach classes that we couldn't before. One of the things that I would love to do is do some more micro shell forming. I've dabbled with it and have really enjoyed it. And I think it's a very accessible way of doing metalsmithing because if you have one hammer and the end of a 2x4, you can make a bunch of stuff. So I think it's a good kind of gateway to doing more specific kind of metal smithing. Some of the other stuff like some of the raising that, like for vessel raising, sometimes the stakes themselves are $400 and the hammers are $150, and that's not for everybody. And you can definitely like find workarounds and like make your own stuff, but sometimes you have to have specialized knowledge or equipment to make those things, to make the things, which is why I started taking blacksmithing, so that I could make my own tools basically. And because as y'all know, I'm not independently wealthy yet. So also steaks are so hard to find, y'all. I'm like, how is it so hard? But I guess the companies stopped making it and the price of steel went up. So even the companies that did still make them kind of slowed or stopped production of them during the pandemic. And so they're just really expensive now. So, anyways, this is a great opportunity for us, and it's a great opportunity for my friend. Yeah, so the money that we make from this will help go towards us buying those. And I've set my date, my fundraising goal date, to end um, in the middle of September, because we desperately need to do the exterior of the cottage so that we can get a new insurance plan before the winter hits, because we have to do some exterior work. So we're going to start doing stuff for that in the middle of September. So my goal is to do this maybe a week or two and hopefully get enough that we can make that happen. So um, if you claim anything tonight, it will help go towards our goal of buying out some tools. We're working on getting some tools for the new building in Johnstown, and of course, some tools for here at the studio. A couple more folks have been talking about the contest. Danette says, where is the contest found again? If you go to the whole bead, that's WHOLE, like it's the whole world. Then if you go to the whole bead show, it's on their Facebook page, and it has all the directions of that. Also, I've shared some stuff, so if you look through my personal timeline, I'm sure William will send out an email and do a little blast to share the love. I really, really, really like Ava. She is an amazing person who is such a brave person. Like when she's told me stories about when she started doing shows and how it was so difficult for her because she was a woman. And back then, when she started doing shows in Tucson, people would not even talk to her because she was a woman. And so she had to fight to get those shows started. And now there's bunches of shows. And so she has done so much for the beading community and the DIY jewelry sector. And I don't think people really know that. Like they think, oh, well, she's a show promoter, but she's been doing it for uh, um, I don't want to say how long, but she's been doing it for a while and helped get a lot of things going, and does so much to help keep different artisans in business and help supplement their incomes with different shows all over the country. And so Ava is just a really wonderful person. She's good people. We like her stuff. And I'm trying to plan something with her. And we'll drop the link when the video is done, because I want to get to these lots before everybody loses interest. All right. So I'm going to flip the camera around and William will show you the lots. How about that, y'all? We're going to swap-a-roo. So you're going to see the ceiling for a second.
And then you're going to hear William's voice.
Yes, William's going to be on here now, and he's going to show you what's what. Do you like how I changed the stand around?
What'd you do? Oh, you did.
Yeah, 'cause
not in your feet anymore.
Correct. Hopefully it doesn't keep swapping back. All right, I'm going to turn this one on, and then I'm going to scroll in, and then you're going to see the close-up of this.
Ooh, you're getting real close.
You can adjust this however you want. Here you go. My part of this talk part's done.
You're done.
Correct.
Okay, let's see what's going on here. What is happening?
Don't mess it up.
I think I know what I'm doing.
Like how encouraging I am.
I think I know.
So this is y'all seem to like the rando lots.
Rando.
So we're gonna do it.
Yes, I did also just share the whole bead shows post with Andrew's piece in it on our Allegory Gallery timeline and in the Design Challenge group. So you can find that. All you got to do is click on Andrew's picture and hit like.
You have to go to her post though.
Yeah, but it's tagged in there, so you can just click on it from our post and go in there and hit like.
Like if you just like my post or the Allegory Gallery post, it don't count nothing.
Yeah, but click on the photo that's shared.
Hey Norma, I got something coming up that I thought of you, and then I never did it.
Okay, what am I doing here? Where am
I? Here, this one.
It starts up there.
Yeah.
Starts up there.
So where
are my bags? What's going on? What's happening here? What are you doing?
It's different.
It is different. Here's some bags. I had a bag of bags. Here's my whole bag of bags. All right, let's get this together, y'all.
So Norma, she watches The Outlander, and I like The Outlander also, but we cut back on our TV spending, so I don't have that channel anymore. But they started playing some of that things on Netflix. So I got this because I was going to do an Outlander kit, and then I was like, do they really like Celtic knots? Because they're Scottish, so I don't know.
I don't know. Look at that, everybody. FL1.
Check glass.
Vintage check glass. $3.50 each. Multiple lots available. Let's put on the banner so you know how to purchase these. To purchase from this video, take down the lot number, send it to us in an email at info@allegorygallery.com. So you would address it info@allegorygallery.com. In the subject line, put FL1. If you want more than one, put FL1 times 2. And then hit send. You don't need a subject, or you don't need a body of the email. Just send it to us. If you are new and you're watching this, welcome. Thank you. We will also need you to send at the end of your claiming a separate email that has your shipping address in it. And if you've moved or changed addresses, or you're at your summer home, or you're heading out to your winter home, let us know what address to use as well.
That's Snowbird Life.
That's right.
So that was the inspiration. I was gonna make an Outlander kit, and then I was like, I don't know. So that's actually it. That was missed the date of when that's like popular. So like when the show's like first gonna come on, or when one of the books are gonna come out. So then I also got these for that purpose.
Norma says, I always like Celtic knots. FL2, boy, these are priced to sell. FL2, $2.50.
Yeah, I'm trying to offer some good deals.
Where are you going to get check glass? A whole $2.50?
Yeah, they usually be probably double.
At least in the store, that's priced $6 or $7.
I got a good deal on those.
Ooh, that's good.
I try to pass it along to my people so they keep watching.
Right.
I'm trying to bribe y'all to like me.
This has multiple lots available as well. I don't know how many that is.
12.
So you can go crazy, y'all. You need lots of Celtic knots for $2.50. Just buy them all. FL2 times 12.
Yeah, do that.
Because that's
get that tool, man.
I know. That's like no money at all. It's like what, $30?
Normally,
something like that.
You would pay wholesale for those.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, did you write the wrong price? No, it's a wholesale.
William, I'm trying to write people to like me.
Donna says, I've always loved Celtic knots. Amanda says, Outlander is still really popular.
I know there's a whole thing about people talking smack about the costumes, but I love them. Like that's not That's not time period appropriate. I was like, it looked good.
Norma says I'm bouncing them too much. Can't see the design.
It's a knot.
He's like, it's a knot.
You know, I love the Book of Kells.
Marianne says she prefers Viking knots, but Celtic are good too.
Well, I don't know what the difference is really. What is the difference?
I don't know.
Wasn't there a crossover?
A Viking knot?
A lot of it looks.
FL3, please.
Right.
Ooh.
I'm sharing y'all.
FL3,
This
12.
hurts.
Ooh, are these real?
Nah, that's not the real one.
That's still a dang good price.
It's acid etched.
Ooh.
I'm sharing
FL3, $12 only.
for a full strand.
This is like at least an $18 to a $20 strand if it's in the store.
I don't usually share those. It took me all of Tucson. I hunted for those because I saw somebody had those.
These look so good.
And I saw them. I'm not going to say who it was because I don't want them to get mad and block me. But I saw her you starting to use these, and I was like, I want those because you know I like eyes. And so I spent all of Tucson hunting them down, and I found them, and it was like a ray of light had peeked through the tent flap and shone down in front of me, and it was like, behold,
Look
eyes.
at how nice. And they look old. They're not old, but they look old. They look so good. Marianne says there are more animals in Viking knot work. Teresa says, I got my package today. Loved everything.
Okay.
Good. We like that. We like that talk.
All right.
Can you, look, seriously, $12? If these aren't gone by the end of this.
I'm only sharing two
strands.
because I only have 3.
He's like, I'm keeping one.
Keeping one because I can't give up everything.
These 2 I was told I wasn't allowed to have for the store.
No, because I was gonna keep those.
Glass eyes.
I love those so hard. And
FL4, $8 for the whole strand.
So do y'all want some secret talk? So I'm gonna participate in New York Jewelry Week, and guess what the theme is for our mini show? It's gonna be at Pratt. It is gonna be talismans, and this is one that I'm gonna make my pieces. Maybe I'm gonna make a bunch of these eye pieces. So not to ruin the fun.
Why you ruin the fun? Don't ruin the fun.
Well, they can't see it because
I know. As I said, you're not ruining the fun.
I don't. Yeah.
You're getting people geared up for the fun.
Yeah. Do it.
Do it.
Get ready.
Anybody else going to go to New York and see Andrew for New York Jewelry Week?
Yeah, I don't know what we're supposed to do. They're already like, oh, are you coming? I was like,
boy, you went into the good stacks for this stuff.
All my stacks is good.
Look,
this is not milkshakes, but I'm bringing people to the yard.
I see that. Look at these.
This vintage crystal.
That's some good, nice crystal.
This is not Esford crystal, but it is. I think it's from Vintage Czech.
FL5, $8 only for the strand.
Yeah, there used to be this dude. He would come to the show, and he looked like he was straight out of somebody's novel. Like he looked like he's like a cowboy, and he would come, and I'm not gonna say who it is because he's probably not alive anymore because he was older back 20 years ago. But you never know. Anyways, so he would come and we would dig through his boxes. These boxes were barely hanging on to life, but they're like all this tissue paper that would gently hold everything together. And yeah.
Marianne's drooling over these ones. Remember, there's only one of each strand. Remember, no MLAs on these. So one of each. The first person to send us that email for these, and I say these because here's
That's it.
another color.
Correct. That's it.
One of each he's letting go of. Look at those.
Yeah, I like those. If they don't sell, I'm not gonna be mad.
FL6, $8. Cheryl says sharing is caring.
I don't care a lot, y'all. See, that's the thing about being a bead collector is that I'm not going to complain though, because I've gotten access to stuff that I would not have had if we didn't have a store.
That's true.
Like there are things like collections that you can't even come within 20 feet if you don't have a business like that. So
FL7, $7 for these smaller blues. Look at those.
yeah, like
I bet those look nice on a big screen.
they look nice on a small screen.
Yeah, they do. Get them up close. Look how those are. Marianne says, no money, sad.
Mm.
I know. It'd be that way
I
sometimes.
know. You're telling me they got some stuff that I was like desperate to buy.
As soon as we have it, it's gone again. Donna says, that is some purple gorgeousness.
Isn't it?
Purples are great. These blues are amazing.
That's like a sapphire blue.
This one is a sapphire blue. That's a beauty. Beauty, beauty. FL8, $7. $7. You got the red. These would be great for right now, Halloween. The vampire blood. Got those teeth charms. You can add some blood drips to them, right? On the fangs. Or get ready for Christmas, everybody. Go from blood on the fangs to Christmas.
You saw blood on the fang.
Right?
Krampus.
Krampus.
Or what's the Yule cat?
Yeah.
Oh, Tallulah lost her little tooth.
Did she?
I can't find it.
Wonder if she lost it playing last night.
It says, I thought we had a deal. You're going to give me your teeth remnants.
One of each of these, FL8, $7.
You can't go and get anything from the tooth fairy.
Right? It didn't rain inside the window much, surprisingly, but Gertie, of course, was soaked. I think when I pulled in, they were in the window. So while it didn't rain too much in the window, probably because our kittens were sitting in the rain. They like to do that.
They're like little sponges.
Every time it rains, we find them, like before we can get in there to close the window, we find them in the window sitting in the rain.
It's pretty cute.
It is pretty cute. Gertie has a little wet butt.
She always has a wet butt. It's not pee.
No, it's not pee.
Somehow she gets herself wet.
She likes to knock the water bowl around.
Mm-hmm. And
Then she sits. Then she sits in the window when it's raining.
Mm-hmm. They got so mad at me because I closed the door. The window.
I know, she was yelling at me. She tried to jump on me as I closed the window.
I know, she was like, "Don't do it. Leave it."
She
open."
said, "It's done raining." I said, "I don't know that it's done, Gertie. I don't know." This is FL9, only $7 for this strand of beautiful vintage Czech crystal. Marianne says a brownie took her tooth.
Well, then you give it back.
So that's my tooth.
I got a collection. I paid for that.
I was going to say I paid for that tooth. Ooh, FL10. These are different.
Mm-hmm. This is, I think they're from India, but they sometimes the Indian glass gets a bad rap. But these are vintage.
Look at the multicolors even in the center.
But I like it.
I
And
think
then
it's
at
beautiful.
this point, sometimes the people, they said that they got mad at some of the people who did Indian glass because they were knocking people off. But that was so long ago. I don't even think the people still alive. So there you go.
This is FL10, $16.
I have multiples of those, but not like a ton.
So they would each, of course, be a little different. We're just showing you the one.
The style, representational style. Yeah, so I'm working on a piece for the Metal Museum. I need to get that in the mail. Pronto.
Toot sweet.
Because it's due on the 1st, y'all. So I have until like 2 more days, right?
Has to be in the mail on the 1st or to them by the 1st?
Have to be to them on the 1st. This.
Oh, you got about a day.
You can go and road trip it.
Road trip it all the way down.
12 hours.
FL11, $15. Multiple lots available on these. Wow, these are great too.
And by multiple, that's like 2.
2. These are fun. What do you all think of these ones? Do you like stuff like this?
I think they're fun. I mean,
They're
not
very,
gonna be for everybody.
but they're very different. Like, no, who's gonna have that bead?
I think if you use them sparingly, I think you can.
They would be great, I think, for earrings, or as he said, sparingly in designs. On a bracelet here, 1 or 2 in a necklace. Cheryl says, love those.
I think I've like almost like either modernist painting or like a crazy quilt, which is like the same thing.
I was gonna say, could be the same thing.
Yeah, I love old textiles, so that's why I picked those out.
Get in your bag. Get in your bag.
Apparently, I love a lot of stuff. But
You do.
That should come as no surprise to our regulars. So did y'all see we were talking about changing the date for the meet along? What do we call that? I don't know what we're calling it.
I don't know what we're calling it. You're talking about the November thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're thinking about pushing it back a week so that it's not on Veterans Day, so that people can still hang out.
And then we talked yesterday about possibly pushing it back a year.
Yeah, we'll see.
FL12, everybody. This is one of my favorites so far. You know, I like that greenish color, that green gold color. And then in cubes, what?
This is vintage check.
This is FL12, $12, multiple lots available. Again, probably like 2 is my
Correct.
guess.
2.
He says exactly 2.
Correct.
But look how beautiful that is. That's a full 16-inch strand right there. How big are the cubes?
Isn't it weird
Where's
how the glass used to come like that?
Where's the caliper?
I don't know. If it's not over there, I don't know.
I know, I'm looking. Jen, did you move our caliper?
Probably underneath that. So. Either way, did you take it when you were photographing stuff?
No. We only use it here. All right. Well, I'll have to give you the good eyeball on the ruler here. It is about, they're about 8 to 9 millimeters. 8 to 9 millimeter cubes. So there you go. They're rounded, so it's a little bit hard. I'm going to say they're closer to 8. So around 8 millimeter cubes. FL12, $12 only. I have to say only because that is, I would not sell it for 12 in the store. That would be more. But you get it for 12 here. Multiple lots available. FL12. FL 13. $7. Multiple lots available. Shorty strand. This is about a 5-inch strand of these glass eye beads.
I have one, but the battery is run out for our electric.
I just don't know where that one went. It usually stays right here. I can generally always find it.
This has numbers.
Mm,
No.
the ruler's probably easier than that. It'd be hidden in the end of it. Ooh, careful. Turning into me.
Okay, you keep getting in the way.
Oh, I'm in the way now. I can move.
I move all the way home.
I got my own car. So there you go. And these ones, let's see, these are approximately 16 millimeter, give or take a millimeter. 16 millimeter. All right. You got another strand of belly.
On that.
Hmm?
On that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Are people liking these or they don't like it?
I don't know. What's everybody think? Ooh, these are old glass.
Those are Japanese.
Made in Japan, everybody. That's an old tag. These are black. Boy, need a little bit of, there's a little bit of dust on these, y'all. So they're nice. They're just a little dusty. So if you see that, like, let me show you. It looks like that, but it wipes right off.
Mm-hmm.
So
I would, if you're gonna use it, I would just wash it with warm soapy water.
Yeah.
And let it dry off on a paper towel.
So this is only, holy moly, only $6 for what's about a 12 or 13-inch strand. Vanessa's asking, is that cherry glass?
No, but I have that.
He says, no, but I have it. Michelle says, really enjoying it. So these are not cherry glass. These are just glass.
Those will come up.
So this is not FL14, but this is the cherry glass.
That's Western German glass. But that's the future. That's down the road, y'all.
He says, we're not there yet.
Ah,
We're right now on FL14,
yeah, I'll wait.
$6. These are black, solid black. Solid black.
But I wanted to do this in stages because otherwise it's nightmare time.
Oh.
How was your day at work?
That's what I was just going to say. My boss is cleaning out my mom and aunt's old office. Since they retired, there's no one using that office anymore. And he went in there and has everything. He pulled things out, moved desks around. I think he's starting to pull up carpeting. And so at the end of the day, I'm like, boy, you're really cleaning in there. What are you doing? And his wife is going to put her pottery wheel in there. I didn't know she did pottery. So she's been doing pottery for about a year or two now. And they're going to be able to spend some more time because he's always at work. Always. So they're going to get to spend some time together with her, bringing her pottery in to do.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're friends with her?
I have only ever met her, I think, once in passing. So she's never been out there when I'm out there.
Are you gonna become like pottery buddies now?
I know their cats more than I know her. Because they bring their cats in, and when they go on vacation, they bring their cats in, and the employees help watch them. This is a 16-inch strand, FL15, $10, only one. You can see the original tag way back whenever we got this was $12.95. So that's a deal even for then.
I don't even know.
Let alone now. FL15, only one, $10. I don't know, like, designing with these is fun, but I love this shape.
You love that shape. I got plenty.
It's like, I got plenty. I just, like, it's one of those things I just want to collect. Like, I want all the colors in this shape.
Like, I have those in stone beads.
Do you ever get like that, everybody out there? Do you see, like, a particular shape or a style you like, and then you have to have all the colors? This would be one of those things for me.
Well, you're in luck.
Like, you're in luck. You already have them. FL16.
I have them.
You got the blues in 10. I'm sorry. These are 12 millimeter. 12 millimeter for these. The yellows were the same.
I guess I can share with you.
FL16. I wonder if I took things out of here, if Andrew would know.
Of course.
He says, of course. He says, I might not know right away.
Of course I would. I'd be like, something's off in the
Something's
board.
off in the boards.
And it's like the gravitational pull is different. So.
Where are my 12 millimeter coins?
He does that sometimes. He says he doesn't do it.
I do not.
He moves stuff and he's like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I never touched it. And then it's in this random place where I know for a fact I didn't put stuff.
I don't move his things, y'all. I don't move them.
Sure.
Look at these green little babies here.
Well, somebody does.
I like how these are drilled so that they sit on top of each other like that.
One time was innocent one time.
One time.
I got after him so hard because I needed these beads for an order back when I was packing stuff, so you know it was a long time ago. And our cats, Paula and the bat, had played hockey with them and put them underneath the stove.
We found them when we moved out.
I found them before, but I ended up having to send some of my personal beads to make up because I didn't get them
Okay.
in time.
Next on deck.
What number?
18. Yep. Ooh, those are, wow. What are these?
Vintage glass.
These are cool. Okay, everybody.
I'm not sure where those are from.
FL18, only $6 a strand. Multiple lots available. Look at these. I'm trying to get that up close so you can see they have a clear center, and then they have the design on the top and bottom, or left and right, depending on how you're looking at them. I think my lighting just changed.
Was it nighttime?
It's totally nighttime now, but it was dark anyway. These are just cool. This is a big strand of these. These are, whoops, let's see. This is a 16-inch strand. And these beads are 6 millimeter rounds. 6 millimeter, that's a good size. That's a good size for bracelets. That's a good size to use on necklaces. That's a good size for earrings. 6 millimeters is like a sweet spot. FL18, $6. Only $6. FL19. Multiple lots available, $6. Same design, but in a light blue. Donna says, those are neat. Michelle says, those are cool. I think they are too. I have not seen these even in Andrew's stash before.
Don't worry about my stuff.
I didn't know we had these, everybody.
This is wee business all the time.
What's this wee business?
Not to exclude you, but
He acts like I don't make some of this money that he gets his beads with.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
He's like, don't worry about division of labor over here.
It goes in one direction.
These are a 16-inch strand. Again, 6mm on those. FL19, multiple lots available, and probably again like 2.
You benefit in the periphery.
I benefit in the periphery, everybody.
If I saw you digging for my stuff, oh my goodness, because you don't put stuff down. That's the thing.
Neither do you. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm starting to be good about it.
Are you?
Correct. Did you notice how it's cleaner in here? Or you did not notice?
I noticed that there are some pathways now.
So basically, you're not valuing my work as a team member.
Here we go. Let's get started on the live, y'all. FL20, $6.
Well.
And we have these. These look like the ones we just had, but
They're
they're
a little bit different.
a little bit slightly larger.
They're different too, because if you look close, they've got a swirl, a silver swirl. See that?
Silver swirl on those. And these ones, I'm guessing, are 8mm. Yes, 8mm. So if you got the 6mm ones like these, you can have the 8mm ones like these. They go hand in hand together. Very good. Very good. Vanessa is a fun alternative to your typical Drook.
It's got a little something extra.
Yeah, a little orbital, a little, I don't know, give a little bit of what you call that?
A little razzle dazzle.
A little razzle dazzle.
I know some people like what you call it. A little something different.
Yeah. And this is not multiple lots available.
No,
This is one, everybody. FL20, $6, only one.
I keep looking at the one that don't have the battery.
Yeah, I don't know where that could have gone.
I don't know, where'd you put it?
I always put it over here. I don't move from over here. Check and see if Barb has it on her desk. All right, FL21 is the dark blue version in the 8mm size with the silver swirl on it. No, I don't know. It has to be here somewhere, right around here. Marianne says a frozen necklace. Yeah, right? Could do that. Could do that. So these are all just about, there's 16. I'm showing you they go to 8 twice. So that's 16-inch strands. Full strands. Old full strands for $6. There's only one of these, though, each. So once it's gone, it's gone. Grab it for $6. Those are cool. I don't remember seeing those. I've never seen those, actually. It's crazy how you can be in the business for a long time and there are still things out there that you've not seen before. I think that's pretty crazy. And you can have them in your own collection and not even know. How about that? Even crazier. FL22, $6 is this strand. These little nuggety goodnesses in green, various colors of green, light green, dark green. I hate when the strands split like that. Aren't those cool? Kind of like matte, almost like a sandblasted kind of thing. Kind of. Let's see what they look like this way. I was like, are they simple cut, or there looks like a method to that madness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-sided. Here you go. And these are approximately 10 millimeter. And this is about an 8-inch strand.
This is a vintage check.
Vintage check.
Antique check. I take that out.
This is antique. 1 strand available.
I love those beads. They
One.
remind me of some kind of gum candy
Yeah, they do.
that you're gonna see Oz if you eat it.
1 strand available.
You will become Dorothy.
Do not eat the beads.
You do not.
FL23, please. Ooh, multiple lots of this one?
Correct.
Oh.
They're little shorty strands.
$5 only. I love this color, this ambery goodness.
Me too.
We have some other vintage beads or antique check like that.
Yeah, I love it. It reminds me of a root beer. It's not really root beer colored. Maybe the A&W,
Right.
you know, root beer float.
Root beer floats.
You know, I haven't had a root beer float in years.
No root beer float and no Coke float. I used to have Coke floats too.
I never had that.
Oh, with Blue Bunny ice cream. We used to do it with Blue Bunny ice cream, root beer floats, and Coke floats.
I did have a cherry Coke one.
Never did
Do they
that.
still make that cherry Coke?
I think so.
I know you
FL24.
would not like that.
No, I was not a fan of it.
Have cherry Coke.
Yeah, it was okay. You know, it's not real cherry, but wasn't my thing. I did like root beers though, and birch beer and cream soda. Marion says homemade root beer is that color.
Is that?
This is FL24, $5. What kind of glass is this, Andrew?
I think that is from. I'm gonna guess Monique.
I was gonna say it looks Indonesian.
Those ones look Monique to me.
$5 only. We sell our Monique strands in the store. They're maybe double that, but they're like $10 to $12.
But
And
these ones are old.
And they're big.
These ones are old. So.
They're not the new ones that we have in the store.
Well, even the new ones in our store are probably not that new.
Not new. FL25. Ooh, these are some big beads and pretty beads. What do these got in them?
This one metallic.
Crystals? Or no, that's just glass in there?
That's just glass. That's old Indian glass.
All different colors of glass inside the glass. You can see those. It's hard to get with these lights. Maybe bring the light closer a little bit. I don't know if that helps or not. Look at that inside there. It looks like set crystals, but they're little dollops of glass. Dabs of glass. I don't know. These are so cool though. I'm just like looking at them myself because I've never seen these before.
Don't worry about it.
See them in there? Look at that. Those are really cool.
I've had sarsaparilla. Is that the same?
Sarsaparilla? I don't know. I've never had that. Marion says cream soda and Coke mixed is like cherry Coke.
Is it?
Cream soda and Coke? turns into cherry Coke. I can't believe I actually used to drink that.
I don't really drink soda anymore.
No, we haven't drank soda in quite a while. And I did like cream soda before, but as I got older, it started to become too sweet for me. But as a kid, I loved cream soda. But I didn't have it that often. It was like a treat.
You know, I used to really like Mountain Dew.
Oh, I still like Mountain Dew. My whole family is like addicted to Mountain Dew. I would wake up and crave Mountain Dew.
They don't put drugs in it.
It's like I would wake up in the morning for school or work and crave Mountain Dew. When I used to work during high school, I would start in the morning, and by the end of the day, I had visited the soda machine so many times that I had a pyramid of Mountain Dew cans on my desk.
They let you do that?
I was a Mountain Dew fanatic. I got a lot done.
They're like, let's make him hyper.
I know. Well, back then I didn't have anxiety like I do now. So it wasn't the same problem. I just did a lot of work, got a lot done, and stayed awake. Look at these ones. These are big ones.
You know,
These are
they basically had drugs in school, so I can't say anything.
these. Oops. Let me flip this. These are about close to 20 millimeters, 2 centimeters. FL26, $6. Multiple lots available. Multiple lots in this does not mean 12 for sure.
They used to do this thing where they had this one kid used to make so much money because he would go out and buy coffee covered espresso beans and sell that, and people would be chewing it. It looked like people
got the
not
chew in. Got the chew in. Donna says, I remember the soda fountain cherry Cokes where they would put cherry syrup in the bottom of the glass and then add Coca-Cola. Nothing can compare to that taste.
Isn't that like an Italian soda?
Italian soda is usually just fizzy water with a syrup. You don't add an extra Coke in
We
there.
used to go to this place, and it was called Tabletop Supply, y'all. And they would have these industrial, they were like, what's big? Is 3 liter? Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
And you could,
You used to be able to buy soda by 3 liters.
yeah, and you could make whatever flavor you wanted from the soda that was on tap. And we made some truly horrific creations. I mean, we just went crazy mixing stuff. And that stuff was so gross. And one time one of those things got jumbled up and it spilled all over on the back of the station wagon. We got in so much trouble.
These are 8 millimeter, everybody, by the way.
Because it looked like a gunshot.
FL27, $10 each. Multiple lots available, but not many. Marianne says, if I do drink soda, it will be Mountain Dew. See, if I didn't have caffeine issues, Mountain Dew, there is a caffeine-free Mountain Dew, but it's not easy to find. At least it's not able to be found here at all. I have to order it usually.
They have caffeine in Mountain Dew.
What?
It has caffeine in it?
Mountain Dew is so full of caffeine. It's one of the highest caffeine sodas. It is drugged, pretty much.
How come I don't drink it?
I don't know. I used to drink a lot of it. I used to wake up and crave it. It was like refreshing in the morning. It is made with orange juice, but
Is it?
Yeah, that's what the flavor is supposedly. It's like an orange juice. Orange juice. Donna says, I can't drink Mountain Dew. Vanessa says, I never had Coke with real cherry syrup. The cherry Coke can was gross to me. Donna says, I agree. I don't like it at all. Vanessa loved those bees, whatever those were. And here we have made in Western Germany, when Germany was divided. Made in Western Germany.
The antique bees, y'all.
There you go. This is FL28, only $8 a strand. Italian soda is less fizzy than NA sodas. What's NA sodas? Many of them use fruit juices for flavor.
What's the one where they put the eggs in it?
Eggs in it?
Yeah. Is that called egg cream? I used to think that business was so gross.
I have never heard of that.
Egg drop? I don't remember.
These are about 11-inch strands.
There was somebody who used to sell that, and they would make me nauseous.
Marianne says Mountain Dew in Canada didn't used to have caffeine because it wasn't brown.
Brown?
It have to be brown to have caffeine in it? Yeah,
Brown liquor?
Brown liquor. Vanessa loved FL27. Yeah, those kind of mauve-y, kind of gray, almost purpley color, kind of. They were nice. Those are nice. I like FL28, these little cherry glass beads from Western Germany. You know that's antique right there.
Yeah, well, yeah, that is before 1989 at least.
Holy long.
I know.
That's crazy.
And that has an original tag too.
Yeah, it does. FL29, $16. This is very, very, very long. And it was made in Austria.
In theory, you should just cut them down and sell them from wherever.
Yeah. Made in Austria. Marian says that used to be the law. Caffeinated beverages could be tea, coffee, and brown beverages. That's interesting. I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. These are kind of cool too.
There was this soda that they made in New York City that they've been making since like the 20s or whatever. And they had like, what's that show where he's like, to the moon and back?
I don't know. This is a 48-inch strand, by the way.
The Flintstones was based off of. He's always starting to beat
the
up his wife.
honeymooners. To the moon, Alice. To the moon. Bang, zoom, to the moon.
So I think they were like one of the original like spokespeople of that.
Of what?
Of this coffee flavored soda.
Oh.
It was so gross. I was like, no wonder why this did not pick up.
FL30.
I mean, if you like it.
$14. Multiple lots of this one available.
If you like it, good for you. But it was definitely not my flavor for real.
These are really cool. Marianne says Mountain Dew was never brown. Yeah. You don't want well, I don't know. Brown Mountain Dew, I guess it doesn't matter what color anymore. They just color everything. Mm-hmm. Nothing is the real color. I don't think I'd want to see some of these beverages that weren't colored though.
Do y'all remember Crystal Pepsi?
I do. I actually liked it.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
We were too poor for Crystal Pepsi for some reason.
Yeah, we didn't have it very often, and because it only came at a certain time, and I don't know if it was more expensive or not, but you just didn't spend money on that.
No.
Like that was
like regular soda.
Right, because not everyone in the house might like the Crystal, so you can't just buy it for one person.
No, I didn't. No thanks.
Let's see. So this is by the way a 24-inch strand, only $14, and I keep flipping it the wrong way. These are approximately 25 millimeter by 12 millimeter. These are beautiful yellow. I love these. Are so sunny. It's like on a gray day like this. These are so bright and joyful.
What's that restaurant that they used to have those like sculptural drink cozies? Was it TGI Friday? Is that a real restaurant?
That is a restaurant, but I don't remember. I didn't go there very often though.
You never went there, and I used to covet those drink cozies.
I don't know what that is.
They're from the 90s.
Danette says, William, a while back you had mentioned a mint ginger soda made by Red Ribbon, and for some reason it's getting hard to find. I get it at a place by me called Brand Spankin' Used. Yeah, they have it at the they now have it, I think, in our Giant Eagle here in Ligonier. And they also, where I usually get it is from O'Shea's, the chocolate place here in town. or chocolate shop. FL31, $10 only. Multiple lots available.
What is it?
A mint ginger soda.
Never had it.
It's good, except somebody did point out when I listed the ingredients, there's no ginger in it. But
Just flavoring.
yeah, it's just flavoring. I don't know if they say natural flavors, so that might be some ginger, but it's not enough to put on the ingredient list. Aren't these pretty? These little crystals. And let's see, these are approximately, if I can get my eyes right, 6 millimeter.
You can tell we're going back in time because all the strands are all wonky length.
Mm-hmm. This is a 16-inch strand. $10. Multiple lots available for FL31 blue crystal. Is this Czech crystal, Andrew? Czech crystal.
In theory, that should be more.
Yes, it should. But I'm not saying anything anymore. Just let you do your thing. He's giving out, just so y'all know, you're getting really good deals.
I have to bribe people to like me. That's the only way to make friends.
FL32, $8. $8 for these green rounds. You can tell this is some old glass. Looks old, but looks cool. And these are a little bit, they're not exactly rounds, as you can tell, but I like that.
Mm-hmm. I like the one that's like, there's a little bit of something makes it different.
Well, especially if it's like handmade glass, you want it to look like it's made by someone's hand.
Mm-hmm. A lot of stuff was back in the day. Like straight up lamp work. Like now they have a machine and stuff, but even that, Lincoln was telling us that there's still a lot of the hand involved.
Mm-hmm. Vanessa asked, "Are those etched?" I don't know which ones you mean. If you all have
Those
questions,
ones are matte.
no, I don't. These came up, I think, before that, but these are not etched. But if you all have a question about a lot, please list the lot number you're asking about, because you all watch at slightly different times due to internet, differences, and if you're watching a little bit behind, you're not quite up to date. We don't know which one you're talking about, because your comments definitely, I can tell during this live, have not come up during.
In chronological.
Yeah, well, they're chronological, but they're just not up to date. So I don't know if that's, StreamYard also has to process all the comments too. So always list the lot number you're talking about. FL33, $10. And then we can get you the answers you want. These are slightly pink, slightly silvery pink, which is a color you do not see very often. It's like a rose gold almost, a rose silver.
Purpley.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a cool.
Like rose gold, I think, is more of like a peachy color.
Yeah, these are like a rose silver,
Mm-hmm.
if that were a thing.
What's a purple flower?
Let's try and measure this.
Clematis.
These are 20-inch strands, multiple lots of these available. FL33, and the beads themselves are about 3 millimeter wide. And this way, let's see, they are 4 millimeter, 3 by 4 millimeter. Dusty rose, says Michelle. Kind of, but silvery.
But these are, I would say, more purple than a dusty rose. Look, it's like a metallic mauve.
Yeah, it's a metallic mauve.
What is a beautiful word for that?
Mauve just went metal.
You know that puce is like a purple color?
Mm-hmm.
In my mind, it sounds like it would be green.
Puce, I always used to think it was like a pink color.
It's like a purplish, reddish brown color.
All right, everybody. These are good. That's a good price for these. $5 FL34. Multiple lots available on this antique check glass. Those are cool. Those are very cool.
Yes, I can't remember what it was, but they were talking about like the color of flea's blood or something.
Ooh.
I can't remember. There are these books that I read that's all about like random color information about colors, and
So these are about 8-inch strands. And these are all slightly a little bit different, but they are approximately 12 millimeter by 8. 12 by 8. Donna says Metallic Mob sounds like a rock band name, right? Marion says I thought puce was green too.
no, it was really unpopular during like Marie Antoinette time, I think.
Isn't it funny how you can go your whole life thinking something and then you're like, oh no. That's what that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Especially if you were Generation X or earlier when we didn't have the internet,
Dude, I still have that.
right? You still have leftovers from that. You're like, I never bothered to check that fact.
There's still stuff. I sing songs.
Oh, your lyrics or something.
They're different.
Okay, FL35, only $8 this whole strand. $8.
I remember I got into like an all-out fight with a friend over song lyrics, and guess what? We were both wrong. But back then they had cassette tape, and then if you didn't hear on like the radio and you like bought it, and they had the cassette tape, and it was like size 4 font.
The fold out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the jacket.
So tiny.
This is a 16-inch strand, and these beads are all a little different, but they're about 6 millimeter by about 8 millimeter. 6 by 8.
Do you used to watch those things where they take the old technology and then they ask the kids to use it?
I love those.
I think they make stuff up now, to be honest. It's like,
Nah, I know kids who would have no clue.
One of the kids, I can't remember who this was, but they were like, why did they say hang up the phone? And then I was like, oh my gosh.
They don't know why. FL36, $5. You can see these. These are like a little star shape that way. And they're black. And they have a ring of metallic AB on about a third or so of the bead. And these are 10 millimeter by about 8. Now make it 9 millimeter. And the strand is an 8-inch strand. 8-inch strand.
So what are we having for dinner? Are people still watching?
We have 24 people watching.
Good.
Thank you all for staying with us and hanging out and hopefully grabbing some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
These are like the best disco balls ever.
Okay, fun.
So this is FL37, 1 strand available, $14. Look at those. The best disco balls ever. Partially green, partially silver. Marianne's having corn.
Corn.
Like us, maybe.
Maybe.
These are 16-inch strands. And these are faceted rounds coming in at 8 millimeter. 8 millimeter.
I wonder what that little boy's doing now.
That corn,
It's got the juice.
it's got the juice. I don't know. Has he come up with anything else since corn? His time is 15 minutes over.
Oh, that wasn't 15 minutes. That's like
I know. He had a good long run.
he had a long run.
You don't think so?
No, that's more. That's not enough time.
He was pretty cute.
That's also the thing with the kids.
He became he got official titles in some states. That was cute.
Like brand endorsements.
Jeanette says FL37 is beautiful. If you like that, maybe you'll really love FL38 because it's the same thing, but in purple, lavender purple, a light lavender color.
They're like a party.
Marianne says, no, I meant you were having corn.
Oh.
I had
You were having
I had a
corn.
fried egg sandwich. I had that yesterday. I had fried egg sandwiches yesterday.
That sounds good too.
Yeah, it does. We don't have enough bread left though.
No.
So this is the same, 8 millimeters, 16-inch strand, one available at $14. Who's going to see that ever again?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know either. Have you ever seen those before, anybody? Anybody out there? And if you have, were they only $14? Marianne says FL37 is nicer than FL38. Too close to pink for you, Marianne? Getting a little too close with that purple, that light purple. Okay, how about this one then? FL39. $14 for blue. How about that? Which one of those are nicer now, right?
What movie did that come from?
How about them apples? I don't even know that.
Oh my gosh, y'all don't know that? Should we do trivia?
Trivia giveaways. Again, 8 millimeter, 16-inch strands. One available. There's no MLA written here, so one available. $14 only.
Does anybody get it?
Susan says, I'm seriously having trouble trying to decide what to claim. Vanessa says, I still like the green. Michelle says, FL37 and 38 and 39 are just fun. Jeanette still likes FL37 the best. It is green. I could see why. It's like my eyes.
Your eyes are not like a disco ball.
No, but they're green.
Not like that. If your eyes looked like that, you would be like a robot.
A robot or wearing contacts. Next. Do we have a next?
What was that?
39.
So FL40.
40 is next. Still the green, but the blue is good too, says Marianne. Goodwill Hunting, says Danette.
Danette, you're gonna win a prize.
You get a prize.
Well, let me go get your prize for you. You may not want it though.
Well, you're gonna get something. FL40, multiple lots available. $8. Look how beautiful that is. Purple and blue.
Let's check.
Check glass. Faceted roundish.
Here, Danette, that's your prize. If you want it, you can have it. If you don't want it,
These are cool. I like
was gonna
that.
make a necklace out of those.
Do they have holes?
No.
No. You gotta do something with it.
You-
Danette, you get this if you want
Carved wood.
it. They are carved wood. Hand painted, hand carved. This strand here, FL40, what we're looking at is, where am I? Is an 11-inch strand of check glass. Multiple lots available. Available. $8.
Do you think we should do some giveaways?
Marianne says the sky just after sunset. That'd be a pretty sky. What are you doing?
You want to do some giveaways?
Other than these prices you're already giving away?
Seems like it's already.
Yeah, you may as well do some giveaways.
Entertain them for a second. Then.
Entertaining. Are you gonna do 10 more lots?
I guess I should to make it even.
I know it's ending on 40, even though that's an even number. That's not like you.
I know. I could keep going, but do people want me to keep going?
Are y'all getting tired?
They're like,
Or Danette says, I will take the prize. Love it. I can put it in a basket on my table with other artificial apples for fall.
do you really have artificial apple for fall?
That's good. I
like
think probably
that.
a lot of people do for decorations. We don't, but I like that idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I got a whole. Here, let me
You got a fruit salad?
hold up, y'all. Hold up.
Hold up. Taking a short intermission here. I should have brought a drink. I didn't realize I'd be talking so much. You got a whole box of them.
I was gonna make a necklace out of it.
There you go. Where we took a bite out of it.
We can do more tomorrow.
Okay. He says, I'm getting hungry. He's like, I'm getting hungry. Okay. This is the prize?
One of them.
So it's a giveaway? Or is it just we'll just put it in with somebody's?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you show it?
No, not yet.
So if you order tonight, we're going to stick this in one of your things.
Generally, we say, Barb, put it in a package. So sometimes we don't even know who gets it. So let us know.
We never know.
Let us know who gets these.
I never know who gets stuff.
So you get that. If you ordered tonight, it might go in your package. Who knows? Who knows?
Do another one of those?
Yeah, let's do another one of those. I have a feeling that we have multiple orders hopefully tonight.
Here, this we'll put this down. I know who would want to win this one. You know exactly who wants to win this. I probably should charge money for this one because it's actually pretty rare.
He's like, it's pretty rare and valuable, but let's just give it away.
Because I'm like that in my heart.
He's generous today.
I think I'm a pretty generous.
You are generous. Oh, that's very generous. So this is another prize that somebody will get thrown in if you order tonight. You have a chance.
Vintage crystal, y'all.
You have a chance of that getting put in your bag, your box.
Into your eyeball hole for all eternity.
Look at that. So that is for someone else who orders tonight. We'll throw that in a package. And if we get no orders tonight, nobody gets anything.
Keep it. And sell it to you tomorrow. And you think we should do another one?
Let's do one more.
Okay.
One more, and then we're going to go.
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry.
Me too. And I'm going to spreadsheet this tonight, everybody. So if you do order, I'm going to try and have that done so you know kind of where you're at if you're ordering.
The rest of the week is going to be all kinds of fundraiser lots. So it's going to be more D-stash lots. So you never know what you're going to get. This one you can tell is an old strand because it is some crazy. Let me give you a little price.
Whoop. This looks like those ones that were tied a bunch together and then they just didn't tie that tight.
Yeah, but look how long that string is.
Yeah. Look at those.
I love those, by the way, if you didn't know. I have a soft spot for like metallics and AB finish and anything that looks like you're going to go into like a disco space queen.
Some people don't like that. Andrew's like, give it to me then.
I like that, but I also like rustic and earthy also.
Janice says you've got at least one order. Oh, good.
At least one person.
So at least
will get
one of the
something.
prizes will go out, right? All right, everybody. That's it for tonight. 40 lots down. Who knows how many more to go? We'll see you later this week.
Tomorrow.
He says
Oh,
tomorrow. Tomorrow. All right, everybody. Oh, Donna says you have at least 2 orders. Danette said I ordered. Oh, good. Thank you all. We really do appreciate it. I'm not going to turn the camera around because we're going to go.
I think we might do gemstones tomorrow.
Maybe some gemstones.
So that I can clear this desk off because it's driving me crazy.
That would be delightful.
I just finished cleaning it. I literally just finished. And now look at it.
Uh-huh. All right, everybody. Thank you. Have a
Thank
great night.
you.
Or morning or afternoon, where whatever it is, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. And we'll see you back here mañana. Bye, everybody.
See ya.